Just under half of us make New Year's resolutions, most often around becoming healthier or managing our money better. But only 8% of us actually keep them. Even if you're not making a formal New Year's resolution, chances are there's something you'd like to do differently in the coming year. Maybe you put on some extra holiday LBs. Maybe you spend a little more than you should have on presents. So how can you improve your chances of having a healthier, wealthier 2019? Joining us with the answer is Sam Whiteside, our Chief Wellness Officer here at the Motley Fool. Hi, Sam.
Hi.
So every year we bring you in to tackle this topic. So thanks for coming back.
Yeah. I love this time of the year.
It's right, because people are actually worried about their health for 5 hot seconds.
Right, yeah. I'm super busy. I love it.
So, bro, remind us again, why do we care about health?
So the evidence is clear, as proven by many studies that showed that health and wealth are positively correlated. Whether one causes the other is debatable. It's probably a matter of both of them leading to the other. Mm-hmm. So, for example, more wealth leads to better health because wealthier people have better and more access to healthcare. And also they're less likely to suffer from financial stress, marital discord, which can take a toll on your health. On the other hand, being in better health can lead to more wealth because obviously you're not spending as much money on medical care. And also healthier people are more productive. They're less likely to call in sick. And those types of things can wear on your career and your income, especially if you're like an hourly wage earner or something like that. So there are lots of interconnections between the two. And there's also just the behavioral issues. I mean, the bottom line is both of them rely a bit on making smart consumption choices and the ability to delay gratification for a long-term goal. And in 2011, I interviewed Roy Baumeister, who is the co-author of a book called Willpower. And he essentially said, in psychology, we found out that basically there are two things that predict future success: intelligence and self-control. You can't really change your intelligence other than some things that have short-term benefits. But you actually can develop your willpower muscle, and there's spillover effects. So if you are able to, for example, have better health habits because you've made better choices, that can improve your ability to make better financial choices and vice versa. So those are just some of the ways in which health and wealth are correlated.
Yeah, one of the articles I read preparing for this episode was in Psychology Today, and it was asking why is it so hard to keep New Year's resolutions? And they said it's because, well, there's a number of reasons, but you're constantly trying to resist your urges, and that's exhausting, and it just wears you down, and then eventually you eat the whole gallon of ice cream because you're just like, I can't do this anymore, and then you go for it. When you look at the list of the top New Year's resolutions, they're always vague, like I'm going to exercise more, or I'm going to be better with money. But vague resolutions are the first step towards failure, right, Sam?
Absolutely.
Dun, dun, dun.
Right. I mean, it's long been proven that goals need to be SMART, right? Specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, time-oriented. That's not only true for financial success, but for success in your total well-being. So if someone says, losing weight, top pretty much resolution every single year, doesn't change. People want to lose weight. That's great, but what exactly does that mean? For me, when I work with clients, whether it's here at the Fool or whether it's outside, someone wants to lose weight. Well, what is your motivation to lose weight? Are you trying to look better in a bathing suit, or do you have a special event to go to, or is it something intrinsically that's driving you? I try and find some sort of intrinsic motivator and not an extrinsic motivator.
Can you define the difference between an intrinsic and an extrinsic? We've talked about it before on the show, but talk a little bit about the differences.
Yeah, so extrinsic is kind of like I want to look better for other people. I find value in achieving a certain weight goal or whatever to get back to where I was in my 20s, because I think that's where my weight should be. When, hello, please don't do that. I'm in my mid-30s and I don't want to weigh what I did in my early 20s. It's just not realistic. And so making sure that your intrinsic motivator is something that's going to keep you for the long haul, right? It's going to continue to drive you. So instead of saying just, quote unquote, I want to lose weight, make a commitment to track what you eat, and not just necessarily what you eat, but what exactly you eat, how much of that, so portion sizes, and what times you eat. So getting a more realistic idea of how many calories you're consuming in a day, and that way you can start to pare down where you think it's appropriate, or sub out foods that you think might be better alternatives. Also make a commitment to track exactly how much you're moving, parentheses, or not moving. You need to know how many calories you're expending. It's not calorie in, calorie out as in I ate 2,000 calories today, so I need to burn off 2,000 calories. You can't realistically do that. Your body is going to need calories to burn when you're sleeping. All of our body processes requires calories. So don't try and do that. But just be realistic about it. Track and start getting an idea of what you're moving, how much you're moving, or if you're not moving, and start make goals around that. So make activity goals, make nutrition goals, instead of I need to lose weight. I need to get back to 130 pounds or whatever. That's not realistic. It's not achievable. And then I always come at it from a standpoint where where was the last time in your life where you didn't have to worry about putting on something from your closet and worrying about what you felt like you were going to look like, or worrying about if it was going to fit or not. Get back to a place of being happy with your body and not looking at the scale.
Long-time listeners will know, Sam, that I've gone through these periods where I try to lose weight by basically betting you I can do it.
We have bet over the years.
And you point out to me that first of all, it's important to me because I'm oriented toward money. One of the first times I really wanted to lose weight is because I was basically not fitting in my clothes anymore, and I didn't want to buy a new wardrobe.
You didn't want to spend money.
I didn't want to spend money.
Exactly.
And then these other things, and you've pointed out doing these little things that I've done with you, like I got to lose a certain amount of weight, or I owe you money. It's first of all, it's short term, and it is a little bit extrinsic, right? It's just the short term.
It's almost a blend of intrinsic and extrinsic, because intrinsically money to you is very important.
Right.
Yeah.
But what has kept me a good, 20 pounds below where my max was at one point was finding other reasons. For me now, as I'm getting older, it's health. Like understanding where I come from a family of people, particularly men, who have heart attacks and who are overweight, and to see where that leads, focusing on things like that motivate me a little bit more to just, rather than just whether I look good or not, like I want to live a long, happy life.
Right, absolutely. And
so I've always understood intrinsic motivators as being motivated to do the thing because you love doing that thing. Right, you're intrinsically motivated by money because you just plain love saving money.
I love financial security.
You love financial security. You love saving money. Like you get a joy though out of like seeing, you intrinsically enjoy seeing your pile of money grow, Scrooge McDuck. And that's why with me, I intrinsically learned to love doing running. Rick intrinsically learned to love doing his weird game with the net and the ball. It's called
spike ball.
Spike ball. You're not even getting close to the mic to pipe in here.
It's been a long time since I've played spike ball.
The spike ball club isn't as active as
they all moved to Colorado.
They did.
Yeah.
They used to come back.
Well, that's actually an interesting point, and maybe, Sam, you're going to talk about this later, but part of it is finding something that you like to do.
Right,
so rather than forcing yourself to go to the gym, is there something you like to do? The Fool used to have a Zumba type class, which I never had to make myself go to. Probably other people did, knowing that they'd have to see me dance.
No, that's
but
why
I was
everyone
intrinsically
came.
motivated to go to that. Like it didn't require any sort of willpower.
Fun.
Actually,
it was fun
doing
for
it was
you.
fun for you. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
We
even
all
though we were
came
so uncoordinated
because we wanted to see Bro shake his groove thing.
Sam, bring back Zumba.
Done.
Done.
And spike ball.
Done.
Yeah.